Okay, welcome to part 3 of your website, my tutorial on your website and the things that you may include in your website. So we'll move on to the media section. Now, some may wonder why I have a separate media section, whereas we can just include the music in the media section. Uh, I particularly, I intentionally separated music just to have a focus on the music. And of course, there's still the videos, some photos, the podcasts, as you can see here. And that's why I chose to have a separate media section. So the media section just has the links to the podcasts, the videos, the tutorials that you're watching, and the audio that I'm still working on to add more on the audio part. And then we have videos, which I plan, yeah, media videos, and then photos, and just like the live section. This is from my multiply site. This is I just made a slideshow of a radio interview I did. Okay, next is scan. As I said in part two, they say content is king. So I added more things to read for people who visit the site, just to make their time their just to make visiting your site more worthwhile for them. And I have a monthly newsletter that I send out. Sometimes I'm not able to update it, but sorry. And people can go back to the archive of the newsletters. Like this one's last August, September. And then there's another instance of the blog feed that I have in my home section, as discussed in part one. And then there's thoughts and more. Just some thoughts, stuff I've written. So just tutorials. Like my first live PA show, some reality. This is the stuff I wrote here are more pre my pre blog days. So maybe I can just do away with this and or create links to important stuff. That's a light bulb moment for me. So maybe I can just put here links to nice articles or things I've written that may benefit others in my blog. So I can just put links here and thoughts and more. Cool. And then there's a tips and tricks section, making a dance track. Now these are also the pre-podcast days. So before I had any videos done, like the one you're watching now, uh, I included this the tips and tricks section where I wrote stuff, or and I'm sure this area still can be useful for people, especially like preparing for your gig. There's a list here of what you need, and see 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, and you can't copy a list in a YouTube video. So I think this is still relevant, of course. And then articles, stuff people have written about me, friends who have helped write articles. Just for people to have something to read and learn more about you. And then I created a free section because I like giving away stuff. So I have here tracks and albums. I have EPs for free. Then Silver Bell, of course, I discussed already in the music section. The free album if you sign up in my mailing list. And then wallpaper downloads. I don't know if people download this actually, but you know, it's just nice that it's there, just in case. Just always make sure there's you have that thinking of just in case. Just in case someone wants your wallpaper, then you have something to give them. Then I also have some ringtones. These are customized and I really made these ringtones and message alert tones just for the site. So it's not like just spliced up parts of songs that I've done or tracks that I've done in old albums. I did all the music here exclusively just for these purposes as a ringtone or message alert tone. So of course the message alert tones are shorter. And then there are the singles, the single track downloads that I give out for free. Once again, there's an enter your email ad for mailing list exclusive, just like Silver Bell and the other things. Okay. And then there's a buy section. This is where you entice people to buy your albums. So here we have, in the meantime, interpreter, all the releases that you have, just put it here. Um, I used this before. I'm still considering if I'll be using SoundStation once I do my update for the site. But yeah, you can sell you can sell online. And I plan to transfer everything to Reverb Nation and just let Reverb Nation handle all my sales. And once again, since Devotion is on iTunes, there's a link to iTunes, and there's a link to all the digital stores that my album is included in. And then there's a merchandise. I have pins for sale, but most of the time, oh yeah, yeah, I don't. I usually have these made and just give it away to the fans or the friends and supporters. And there's a sticker which I need to have made. Then I also have the shirt that I designed and I sell through uh, a friend's shirt company. Up next is the community. This is the basic community section. It's not as active as I'd like it as I like it to be. Sorry for that, but it's just nice that it's there. So I have a little forum here in case people want to ask stuff and are just afraid to ask. So they can just post their questions here, then I can just give them some answers. Once again, since it's a community, they can join the community by joining the mailing list. And then, and then of course we have the links. We have some music links, awareness links, advocacy sites or groups, Greenpeace and Metro Ministries, which I'm currently supporting at the moment, and networks. The links to my other networks. It doesn't hurt to just include all your networks again, just so people can, can follow your Twitter account, stuff like that. And of course, the contact page. So for bookings and inquiries, you can contact the number or send an email. And then once again, external sites, your social networking sites. Don't forget about your social networking sites because these are very useful. And again and again and again, we have another section for the mailing list. If you noticed, now design wise, while I have a few seconds, I used the main picture here per instrument is the same instrument that I used uh for the title sections here. So here I have the Roland, and here we have my monitor speakers here. See, community, the key oscillator, and then my Korg 3. The bisection here, you can see the the knobs. I'm running out of time. Anyway, you get the idea. I have to turn this off. You get the idea. So I hope you picked up a thing or two, and go make that website. Don't forget to stay tuned for our next episode because we'll be covering side chaining, especially for all you house heads out there. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you next episode. Thanks and God bless.